The UK has been hit by the 10% baseline tariff applied to every country. The initial response from politicians and trade experts was that the tariffs were lower than some feared they might be. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has said that a trade war is not in the best interests of the UK or the US. But a 417-page list has now been published by the UK government of US goods that could face future reciprocal tariffs. Among them are everything from children's clothes and crude oil to bourbon. Representatives from the Scotch whisky industry have voiced their concern at the impact of the new 10% tariff. The US is a crucial market and exports there are worth over $1 billion a year. Meanwhile, key figures in the European Union have voiced frustration and anger at the 20% tariff that's been introduced for them. The French Prime Minister described it as a catastrophe. The chair of the European Parliament's International Trade Committee called the whole issue a mess and said the impact would be felt globally.
This will really harm people on the ground, producers in the United States, in the European Union, and specifically also people in the countries of the global south. Secondly, President Trump called it Liberation Day, and I will call it Inflation Day, because it's totally clear that these tariffs will increase prices.
The European Union has warned that it's willing to use countermeasures to protect its best interests, but has reiterated that negotiations will continue to try and resolve trade issues. But there has been some initial good news for some companies. Shares in AstraZeneca and GlaxoSmithKline, the UK's biggest drug companies, were both up slightly after the White House confirmed that pharmaceuticals was one area that would be exempt from the new tariffs. John Beaver, SABC News in the UK.